What's up, guys? It is Tony here. It's extremely late, but I decided I have to look at it and phonetically figure it out because I have issues with pronouncing stuff, but I'm trying to figure it out over here. This is embarrassing. But anyway, this video, let me see, I have his name right here. Seven the System, is that it? I can't really pronounce your name that well, sorry. But yeah, he's really loyal to my channel. He's been, posting up comments for a while, and he asked for something, and I could explain it in a comment, but it's something that probably is a big question, and this is how to make a PVR work on a Mac. Version software is basically where a software developer finds a way to use the basic parts of the PVR software, compile it over to a Mac version, and then make a user interface themselves. There are a few of them. Personally, my favorite one is HD Pvr Capture. A lot of people praise this software called ITV by Elgato, but Elgato's ITV is actually kind of expensive. But then again, they're both pricey. The HD Pvr Capture here costs $19.99, and ITV cost, I believe, $80. So they're both expensive. But when it comes down to it, the HD Pvr Capture does everything you want it to do. It's a little bit more complicated and less user-friendly. That's the only thing. But if you can understand how it works, then it should be pretty simple. Once you plug everything in, it'll say, hey, we noticed that you have your PVR connected. I'm actually going to turn mine on so you can see that. Actually, it's not going to work because there's no video source going to it. Okay. And what you're going to do from there is you can change your settings. You can change your bit rate to make it higher quality. You can have random iMovie stuff popping up if you really want. I'm joking. Inputs, you can choose your inputs if you want to do component or S-video or composite. Component is HD. And your audio, and this is pretty, default. You get to choose how long you want it to record for. And then you got audio encoder, which allows you to do these things, and these are more important. Now, I like to keep this all normal. You can actually use VLC to monitor what you're doing on your Xbox, but if you have your PVR set up, you don't even need this. But then this is the important part. Do you want that LED on around your PVR? If you don't want it, just turn it off. I turn it off because it's annoying. You can still tell that it's recording by a little indicator on the front next to the power switch. And perform post-processing. What this basically means is that this software renders the videos in a file format that's Blu-ray, M2TS, which basically means it is a PS3 format. So you're going to have to render it into MP4 if you want to use MP4, that is. And it's going to convert it here, and you can view all your converted files. And what you're supposed to do is I'll teach you how to do this because this is important. A lot of people don't know how to do this. Go to up here, HD Pvr Capture Preferences. And then if you go over to... Am I doing this right? No, I'm not doing this right. If you go to... Uh-oh. This has never happened before. There we go. Okay, if you go to MISC on Application Preferences, so this, then Preferences. If you go to MISC, it has a default directory. So if I want, I can direct all the files to the desktop, all the files to something like PVR Record, which is what I do. And then it saves all the files there. Sometimes I'll change it to something for cinematics, and you can tell it where to save everything. Now, let me warn you, PVR files are really huge. So, you might want to have a good amount of memory. For example, my main hard drive only has 18 gigabytes available, but my MyBook, which is my standard, extra drive, is 400 gigabytes, and it originally had a terabyte. And I've been recording for a couple years on it now, so it does some damage on your space. But there you go, HD Pvr Capture, definitely my recommendation. Very simple. You can just let me show you really quick. I might put a link in the description for both. Go ahead and check that out. But should be pretty easy. Just type in HD Pvr Capture, no spaces, and I think this is it. I just gotta search. Wait a second. This is saying $29.99. All right, it's $30. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. It's $30. Here, products. Here you go. Mac applications, HD Pvr Capture. Let's see how much it cost. I remember it being at $20. I guess now it's $30. All right, well, I'll put a link to this place and to the other place where you can download them from in the description below. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you how to get your PVR working on your Mac. This is probably the easiest way to do it and get it running. And like I said, I mean, you can go to wherever you want. You can go with the good old Elgato if you want, but personally, Capture. It's very simple to the point, and it's $50 cheap, which is pretty good. That's pretty much it. I am Tony, and I'll see you guys next time.